and we're back with something completely different. Now, everybody probably wonders why my name on here is Taiwan Comic and Card Guy instead of just the guy with all the cards in Taiwan, but I do collect comic books, and I used to run a comic book kind of online pop-up shop here in Taiwan a while back. I still have all the comics, I just never have any chance or anywhere to do the pop-up shops, but I collect comics, I collect comic toys. As you can see here, I have a nice, this is one of those very, very cool Bowen statues of Thing. I love this Bowen statue of Thing. Well, this is the bust one, but I love that his bust is like half the body anyway. I've got a lot of Bowen statues in here up on a shelf, actually, but this is the only one from Fantastic Four. So, one thing here in Taiwan is being a toy collector is not easy. Because the toy collectors that have the stuff here, they like to get value for what they have. And getting toys here, like wrestling toys, Funko Pops, and stuff like that, is pretty hard unless you're going to pay the extra for the shops that actually do import them to Taiwan. So there is a shop here that does these, not so much pop-up shops, but they do stores about once a month. They move to different locations around Taiwan, around Taipei, stuff like that, and they open up shops for a month. There's a lot of places that are being unused here, so you can get a good deal on like a 1 month or 2 month rent on a place. So that's what they do, and they have a ton of Funkos. Absolute crap ton of Funkos. And a lot of it is Funkos that didn't sell very well in different places, so they sell them for pretty damn good deals. And then they have a lot of good deals where you buy over a certain amount and you get a discount. You buy 2 Funkos, get 1 free, all sorts of stuff like that. So I went to get a couple Funkos about a month or 2 ago, and I went a little crazy. So let's look into what we got. Thing here is a little bit of a hint on what I went a little crazy on, because when I was a kid, and I still am, I was a huge Fantastic Four fan. I loved the Fantastic Four. So when I went into this shop, they had this section. I'm just going to show you. They had a bunch of the Funko Pops where it was like buy 2 get 1 free. And then they had another section where it was buy 1 get 1 free. And it was full of Fantastic Four. So what the hell am I going to do? Buy Mr. Fantastic, get Invisible Girl free. Buy the Human Torch, get the Thing for free. Of course I'm going to buy them. Like, who wouldn't? I'm sorry. Like, who wouldn't buy them on there? So here's the original Fantastic Four. And on the back you can see there's their list of the ones that you can get, right? Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Girl, Human Torch, Thing, Doctor Doom, Mole Man, Silver Surfer, Herbie, Galactus, and the Super Skrull. Right? That's the Fantastic Four set. So I'm digging through. It was basically like strange Disney Pops and the Fantastic Four. And I blame the movies for ruining Fantastic Four. I really do. Because those movies, they just didn't do the justice to the Fantastic Four that they should have. And I like that first Fantastic Four movie. I can stand the second Fantastic Four movie as well. It's just that latest one, that F4 that they did, was just horrendous. And now the rumors I'm hearing about the new one that they're making, I don't know. I guess they're going to focus on Invisible Girl as the main person on the team. But it's like, come on, you use John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic in the one movie. Which one was it? The Doctor... The Doctor Strange one, right? Was it the Doctor Strange one that he showed up in, or was it the Spider-Man one? I don't even remember. But, Krasinski as him would be perfect. And then now they want to go different. It's like, stop ruining the Fantastic Four. And get a good Doom. Like, God, get a good Doom. Okay, so we got a Mr. Fantastic here. Now, I notice, I don't know whether I'm cracking these or not, because I don't have space to put them up, and if I hide them, then I'm not going to get in as much trouble. But the way his feet are down there, I can see that there's a stand inside. When I first started collecting these, I didn't know that a lot of them come with stands, and I think I probably threw out a few stands. But there we go, Reed Richards. Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards. Looks like a pretty cool figure. He's not really stretched out. I guess I kind of thought that maybe they would have like a cool stretchy version of him. I guess they kind of made the arms look a bit stretchy on him, but maybe there's like some variant where he's like super stretched out or something like that. That would be cool. Alright, Invisible Girl. There we go. Sue Storm. She's got like those balls on her hands. I guess that's supposed to be her invisibleness coming into action, but yeah, it would be cool if they did one of her that was like just clear plastic. I bet you they do. They probably just don't have it there because that's probably one people would want to get. Human Torch already torched out. Now these ones are all bobbleheads. I don't know what the difference is with Funko. Sometimes it's a bobblehead, sometimes it's just a regular. So that one's pretty cool with the flames under the feet and everything like that. And it does kind of look like he's taking off as well. Even the flames up on the head. I really want to rip these out of the box, but then it'll just be a pain. It's easier for me to store these boxes in these big crates. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm putting a lot of stuff away because the office is just a mess. And there we go. Good old Ben Grimm, the Thing. Yep, nice one. That's a cool one. I have something special of this one coming up after we look at all of these ones. So I'm going to shove these ones up there. Alright, so there's the first four, 557, 58, 59, and 60 in the set. But we did see on the back that there are more things in the set. There is Dr. Doom. Absolutely. I have a Dr. Doom. Why didn't I bring my Dr. Doom in here? I've got the actual statue of Dr. Doom from the Bowen statues. Yeah, I've got the Bowen Designs Dr. Doom mini statue and like right at the corner of my television because I love Doom. Doom is one of the best bad guys ever created, and then they just don't know what to do with him. Whenever they make movies, they always make him crappy. He really should be one of the main villains in Marvel whenever they use him, but they just don't know how to use him. But he's written so well. The detail on him for being a pop is really cool too. That's a nice one. Alright, so we got up to number 61. So we got the Fantastic Four and we got Doom. I was torn on Mole Man because that's the cheesy part of the comic books. It really is. Mole Man's kind of the cheesier part, but if you're going to get the whole set, and trust me, we're talking whole set. Well, no, we're not talking whole set. You'll see in a minute. Okay, had to get the Mole Man one. The Mole Man one, actually, we had to dig. The guy at the shop was like shocked I wanted so much Fantastic Four. And then when we started grabbing all the Fantastic Four, he's like, well, what about Mole Man? And I'm like, I don't see Mole Man. And he's like, no, there's Mole Man here. It's got to be here somewhere. So we dug and dug and dug until we finally found the Mole Man figure. All right, is that showing up or not really? Well, we'll tip back a little bit where you can see the Macho Man up there watching over us like, oh, yeah. Okay, so number 62, let's move on to number 563, the Silver Surfer. I believe there was like a special Silver Surfer one as well, but I think I saw one where there was like a variant, but I didn't end up getting that one. But we have the regular Silver Surfer. He's on the surfboard, and the surfboard is actually propped up on a plastic stand, so the surfboard is up off the ground. So, yeah, I've always liked Silver Surfer. Comic books, Silver Surfer, the comic books. When it was like just the Silver Surfer comics, when I was a kid, I tried collecting those. But then I just could never get into the stories of them. I don't know why. There was just something about Silver Surfer on his own that didn't interest me. But whenever it had to do with the Fantastic Four, I always loved Silver Surfer. Okay, now, you're going to notice something. We went from 57, 8, 9, 60, 61, 62, 63... to 65. Alright. Galactus. Galactus looks awesome as a Funko Pop. Absolutely hilarious as a Funko Pop. I love this one. Now, the reason there's a jump is because number 64 was Herbie. From the cartoon and from the comics, and I just couldn't bring myself to buying Herbie. Now I'm kind of kicking myself because it's like, damn it, I should have just bought Herbie. Then I could say I have all 10. I have 9 of the 10 because I just couldn't bring myself to paying money for Herbie. Even though he could have been a free one, but yeah, still, I just didn't grab Herbie. So there is Galactus. God, if I get a place where I can set up an awesome display of these Fantastic Four Pops, I'm going to, because I love these ones. I would love to make up like a big diorama setup of these ones. So coming after 65 is, of course, number 66, the Super Skrull. which you'd figure the Super Skrulls and the Skrull figures would probably be a lot more popular right now due to the fact that they just can... Of course, there's like fire truck going by outside when I got the window open. The Skrulls are going to be popular because of the Secret Invasion angle right now. And I like this one. It's hard to see. He's got an invisible leg. He's got the invisible leg down there. He's got the hand on fire up here. He's got Ben Grimm, the Thing's rock hand on the other side. Okay, well, there's a better picture to show you what it's doing. I'm assuming maybe that that's supposed to be a stretch as well, but he's taking the powers of those guys and pretending to be them, which is awesome. Absolutely cool. I like that Super Skrull figure. Alright, so there is... Let's tip this for a second. There is 9 out of the 10 because I was just too dumb to not buy the Herbie one. But part of the reason why I didn't buy the Herbie one was because I wanted to buy other stuff instead. I really, really, really did. Now, I'm assuming that there's one that I'm missing. Because if we go by... Actually, no. If we go by numbers, it's strange. I never know. I guess I have to look online to find out what is what number for the Funko stuff. There's probably lists and web pages online. I've just never checked them. Just to see, like, what is... What each number is that fills in. Like, what comes before... What comes before Mr. Fantastic? Like, what's number 50... Oh, no, wait. I have the one that comes before Mr. Fantastic. Okay. I have it right here. It's right beside me. Number 556 is the special edition Thing, where he's dressed up like he's like a newspaper man. I like that one. That one's hilarious. Alright, so that actually comes number-wise right before the Mr. Fantastic. Alright, so the special edition Thing one is directly right before the Mr. Fantastic number-wise. So, I didn't notice that. I was looking at the numbers, and I thought that that was a 65, not a 56, because either I'm dyslexic or I'm an idiot. Okay, another special one they had in the shop. We're not done yet. If you thought we were done, then we're not done yet. Next one they had in the shop, for pretty damn cheap as well. Glow-in-the-dark specialty series Human Torch. So here... we have Human Torch not torching out yet, right? He's not torching out yet. So that's Johnny Storm getting ready to torch out because his hands are on fire, but the rest of him isn't. So that's kind of a cool 2-pack there to have, is the completely torched out and then starting to torch on that one. All right, so they only had special editions there of Human Torch and Thing. I don't know if there is a special edition that I'm missing. Maybe there's one I'm missing. The other special edition one, the last one, well, not the last one, second last one that I bought when we were there was number 591. This is the 2020 Spring Convention Limited Edition exclusive of the White Doctor Doom. The White Doctor Doom. Really... I don't think that there's any difference. Oh no, there is a bit of a difference. The positioning of the hands and the cloak and everything like that. So it is a bit different from the regular Doctor Doom, but that's just a cool Doom figure as well. I actually think I bought this one just wanting this one. Actually, I'm pretty sure the first time I went, I bought these two. Because they weren't in that like complete... They weren't in that section of the stuff that was like completely almost free. If you just walk in the door, they'll give you a Fantastic Four figure. These ones were in the normal section, but I still got a good deal on them anyway. So yeah, the Doctor Doom specialty one was the first one I bought with the Thing, and then I started going back and just kept on buying like crazy. Okay, so there is my Fantastic Four Pop collection that I picked up just recently. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. 12 of them. The average price on most of these ones was about $9. About $9. But then I think the ones that were in the like super cheap section, they were marked down to about $6 or $7. But then some of these were also buy one, get one free, or buy two and get one free. So I would assume of these 12, at least 3, maybe 4 of them were free. So really, we probably ended up only paying, like, if you figure these were $10 each, which they weren't. They were close to 10. Some of them, I guess, because these ones were a little higher. These ones were a little bit more regular, and some of them were on the super cheap. If they were $10 each, this would be like $120 for all of these ones. But if you take out the fact that probably 3 or 4 of them were free, that would knock us down to about 80. A few of them were on like higher discount, which would knock us down to about 70, maybe even $60. I would average it out to about $5 a piece for these ones, which was killer. Now, I did say that we had one more, so we need to move a few of these aside. We'll put not Mr. Fantastic, put Human Torch up there with Super Skrull. We're going to have to try to slide back a little bit to make some space because they had one more Fantastic Four pop. I was not intending on buying this. I swear I wasn't intending on buying this. But how? How do you pass up a super pop? A bobblehead super pop of thing. Look at the size of it. Look at the little baby thing beside the super thing. It's gigantic. I have another one of these of Michael Myers from Halloween. Originally, when I went and bought all this stuff, it was because online I saw they had the super pop of this one, but they had Kong and they had Godzilla. And that was exactly what I was going there for. I was going there to buy the Kong and to buy the Godzilla one. And by the time I got there, on the first day that the shop was open, they had already sold out of both Kong and Godzilla. So they had Thing, they had some weird character from the new Star Wars movies, and they had some Disney character. So I was just like, yeah, I don't really want those ones, but I'm going to get Thing because it's just so cool. I love he sits close to my television, and because he's got the really, really sensitive head, whenever there's an earthquake, because we get earthquakes quite often in Taiwan, whenever there's an earthquake, even if it's just a small one, if you see Thing's head start moving like that or it starts bobbling around, then I know there's an earthquake coming. He's basically... Him and Michael Myers are like, they're kind of like my early earthquake detection. Like, I don't even need a machine. I don't need a computer or anything like that. All I need is a Thing, and he detects all of the earthquakes for me. So I at least have a few seconds to know there's an earthquake coming before it actually happens. So this thing's a beast. It really is. This thing is huge, and I absolutely love it. It's like one of the coolest figures I have. My wife hates it. Absolutely hates it, but she pretty much hates everything I have anyway, so who cares? Alright, so there we go. There is my monster Thing, and he was marked down too. He was marked down. They're trying to get rid of these monster pops. So were the Godzilla and the Kongs. Godzilla and Kong were like $25 each. Like, I wanted them so bad. I did end up buying a small pop of Godzilla and Kong because I just had to have them because I love those movies, but to have the monster size ones of Godzilla and Kong, I would have been so happy on that. So this is not the only stuff I bought. I'm just bringing him back up for fun. Actually, we'll put him here on top of himself. I did buy a lot of other pops. There were some other stuff. There was some nice Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff there, like alternate figures, not just the Turtles, but like Super Shredder, Casey Jones, stuff like that. I got some funny ones. I gotta show you this one. I'm gonna grab them because it's just behind me. There's a big pile of pops behind me, but I grabbed an Isaiah Thomas. I'm not even a basketball fan. I don't even watch basketball, but I did when I was young. The Pistons it was the bad boys. It was the time of the bad boy Pistons. And Isaiah Thomas, when I was really young, like when you're watching Saturday morning cartoons or watching like stuff after school, where I lived in Canada, we watched the US stuff out of Detroit. So there was always public service announcement commercials and stuff like that, and Isaiah Thomas was on them. Anybody who lived in the Detroit area at that time, like late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s, whatever, you'll remember the Isaiah Thomas. Look up. What's up there? I don't see anything. Of course not, but there could be power lines up there. And it was all for like the Michigan Power Association or something like that. And it was just Isaiah Thomas walking with a bunch of kids talking about power line safety. Like, they were just so funny, but they were so much a part of my childhood. I remember the Isaiah Thomas ones, and then there was like a commercial for father and son home construction. Look it up on YouTube when you're done with this video. Type in father and son commercial, father and son construction commercial. And then when they sing their song, it's going to get stuck in your head. It's stuck in my head right now. I should not have thought of that because all day now I'm going to be walking around going, we're father and son. And when it comes to modernizing that you want done, I'm going to remember that all day. The rest of the weekend I'm going to be singing the father and son song in my head. Damn it. I hope you're not from an area where you had that commercial, because if it is, it's probably already stuck in your head now because of me. Alright, so there's my Isaiah Thomas. Pre-Bad Boys Isaiah Thomas. Right? I love the Bad Boys. God, that was the only time I could really get into basketball. It's almost like basketball turned into WWE for those couple of years when they were just the badass team of the NBA. Okay, that's it for me. Just felt like showing off. Wanted to get something else up on here for everybody to watch. Have no idea if this type of thing is going to bring us in very many views or not, but if it does, I got a lot more collectibles, hot toys, more pops, all sorts of stuff that I'd love to do show-offs on as well. So that's it. If you're new here because of the toys, like, share it, subscribe. Why not? I'm going to come back with a lot more stuff on this page. Most of the stuff we do on here is card breaks, wrestling card, Japanese AV cards and stuff like that. But I would like to get into some of the comic book cards and comic book toys and stuff like that. And as you can see, I absolutely love the Fantastic Four. They are probably one of my more favorite ones. I was never big into the X-Men, Fantastic Four, Punisher, Daredevil, ones like that. They were the ones that I really got into as a kid and really stuck with me. So that's it. We're done. I'm out of here. If you liked it, like the video. I think I already said this part. Yeah, I already did. So we're not going to go through all that stuff again. And I will see you guys. New card breaks coming up soon, new Japanese AV stuff coming up soon, lots of toys, lots of other stuff coming up. So just stick with the channel, stick with me, stick with my rambling, and come on back whenever you want to. See you guys later. Bye-bye.